We're going to take a look at navigating inside of a document in this lesson. If you have a basic short document, it's really no problem. Getting around is straightforward and simple. I'm going to put the insertion point randomly anywhere inside of here. What I did is I simply clicked anywhere inside of the document and you can get to where you want to go. You can move the insertion point anywhere inside of that document simply by clicking, probably the easiest way. However, there's another way as well. I'm going to hit the up, down, left, and right arrow keys, and you can see what happens. You can guess what happens. I hit the up key. I'm going to hit the down key, to the right, and to the left. So I'm in this line right now. If I want to go to the beginning of that line, I go home. Get it? Home. So simply by tapping the home key, I can go to the beginning of that sentence. And there you have it. If I want to go to the end of that line, I can simply click the end key. And there it is, the end of the line. If I want to go to the beginning of the document, it's Control Home. We are at the beginning of the document. Say we want to go all the way to the end of the document. Control End. And here we are at the end of the document. Over on the right here, what you're going to notice is we have a scroll bar. And that scroll bar, you can simply drag the scroll up and down to get up and down inside of your document. You can also click inside of the scroll bar to move it a bit faster. Then if you click on these, moving up and down, and this is meant so you can see what you're actually doing. It could move faster, but it doesn't. The reason is so you can kind of see what you have inside of there as you are going and scrolling up. Say you have somewhere inside of your document, you don't know where it is, you can simply use these scroll buttons to go up and down and view what you're seeing. This is probably a little bit too fast to see. Next, we have the page up and page down. I want to draw your attention down here to the word and, right there. If we hit the page down button, what it's going to do, it's going to take this screen, not necessarily the entire page as far as word page goes, but the end of what you actually see. So if I hit page down, you can see that it took this and here and then moved it to the top. If I wanted to hit page down again, you can see it simply goes to the bottom of what you can view. Taking a look at the scroll bar, there's a few things to show. One is the size of what you grab here and move up and move down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double the size of this document. And this is in proportion to what percentage of the document you can actually move with. In other words, if I had only half of the information inside of there, that when I scroll all the way to the bottom, it just goes down twice as much. This is going to be a lot larger. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to Control A to select everything. I'm going to go to the bottom of the document and I'm going to paste that in. And notice what happens to the size of this little handle that you grab. It basically shrunk because you can tell how large a document is by simply looking at the size of this little thing right here. I'm going to go to the end of the document again. I'm going to hit Control End. And notice what happens here. I click. Oh gosh, nothing. That's because we have what's known as the end of file. Word has to know where the end of the document is. It's beyond here. This is the end of the document right here. And if I click here, nothing happens. Now we have this click and type. What that means, and this is somewhat of a new feature, that if I double click down here, it moves the cursor down here. In previous versions, what we had to do is we'd have to put in all those kind of filling in paragraphs. I can click here to show you what just happened there. And we can go to the draft view to see this little line here. And that, of course, is the end of file. So if I wanted to come in here, I wanted to go beyond that, I have a couple options. I can hit return a bunch of times to add new paragraphs, or I can simply double click down there. So that is a look at basic navigation in Word 2013.